Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I will use an article here coming from Ukrainska Pravda, and I will show you why it's very important to know history. History shows us past events that occurred due to people's decisions, and we most of the time react the same way under the same circumstances. Therefore, you might have different actors, but under the same circumstances, they will probably use the same methods of, succeeding under the circumstances. I realized that the new method of challenging, the big guys is not by the big guy going and challenging the other big guy, but it is by having a weasel country that belongs to the group, to the tribe, or to the gang, somehow creating a little problem somewhere, which will obviously have the other big guy react. Therefore, the forces of good will come and defend the little guy that was attacked by the big guy. Sounds familiar? Well, in this case, we have Bulgaria, and Bulgaria, it seems to be now in the forefront of this little challenge. And the challenge will be obviously Russia. We had Ukraine, you know what's going on over there. I'm waiting for Romania as well to be activated. Why? Because when the Ukrainians will be decimated, unfortunately, by the Russians through this war for others, these others will need another host. Will need other people to continue take the torch from the dead Ukrainian and continue. And after they die, someone else is gonna pick it up and keep going, but never themselves. Is Ukrainians right now? Next could be Bulgarians. Next could be Romanians. Could be the Georgians. Could be the Poles. Could be the Baltic states. One of these guys. But never the source. The head office is always directing, obviously. So what do we have here? We have this article from Ukrainska Pravda from the 14th of August 2023. Defense of Black Sea is strategic priority for NATO, Bulgarian defense minister. So this is Bulgarian defense minister, which is a small country. I will show you the maps. Now they think about NATO, being somehow provoked, I'm guessing, by whomever, can you guess, in the Black Sea. Now this, because if you have some knowledge of history, it gets me to this little principle, and I will show you straight on the screen, and it's called Mare Nostrum. That's where it is. People familiar with that know exactly. Our sea, Mare Nostrum. So Marea Noastră in Romanian. Mare Nostrum, or our sea, was a Roman name for the Mediterranean Sea. In classical Latin, it would have been pronounced, I will not go over there, in the decades following the 1861 unification of Italy, Italian nationalists and Italian fascists who saw Italy as the successor state of the Roman Empire attempted to revive the term. So what happened? This is, let's put it like this. This is Europe in 117 AD. Yeah, okay. CE, is it? All right, so we have here the Roman Empire, and this is the Mediterranean Sea. You see, it's all surrounded by the Roman Empire. So that's their sea. Now, if you look over here at the Pontus Euxinus, which is the Black Sea, you see that's right here. It's not their sea because they don't, own everything. Here, they own everything surrounding. It's their little lake. Here, it's not. Well, this to me sounds like a little desire to create that. But hey, let's look over the map. And I have a European map here with the NATO countries. Now, the NATO countries are, in this case, if you look on the left here, NATO and EU members are the ones that are like this. And then the blue are NATO, only NATO, but not European countries. Not EU member I'm talking about. So here is the Black Sea. Can you see that Black Sea, if you want to go to this little principle, right, of Mare Nostrum, if you want to go to Mare Nostrum here, you need some things, don't you? You need this, which is Ukraine, you need this, which is Russia, and this is Georgia. So let's go over this. Clearer. This is the Black Sea. So this is, they have Romania, they have Bulgaria, they have Turkey, they don't have Georgia, and they don't have what, Ossetia and Abkhazia, so whatever they need here. And then they need here what? Russia. Ukraine, they were fighting for it right now. So if they would get Ukraine, they will get Georgia, that's for sure, and this one is going to be given to Georgia, and they need this, which is Russia. So is it obvious what these weasels want? I think it's very obvious. And why is Bulgaria talking about that? Why is Bulgaria and let's say it's not Turkey talking about that? Turkey is too strong. Then look at Turkey, how much it has from the Black Sea. Almost half of the surrounding territory or the shore of the Black Sea is in Turkey. But Bulgaria right here has something to say. Right there, you see? It has something to say. It's very important. Okay, but it's further away from Russia, so I'm guessing they think they're not going to be bombarded or something. That's why they're activated to talk. It's not the first time when I hear about the Mare Nostrum principle with NATO, which they want to turn it into their little thing. Bulgarian Defense Minister Todor Tagarev has said that NATO's strategic concept defines the protection of the Black Sea as a priority. Well, you see, if you remember how NATO was before, they didn't even dream of even touching the Black Sea. It was only Turkey, which, as I said, it was important, but it was one country. Not a thought of, oh my God, we're going to have Mare Nostrum. No. And then now they have, as I showed you, Bulgaria, they have Romania, they will have Ukraine if the Russians are destroyed. If the Russians are destroyed, they will have something that they will control. They will not get Russia into NATO. They will just keep Russia as a separate thing that if they control it. And it's still going to be NATO Mare Nostrum, let's put it this way. So let's go back to this one. Tagarev, in a speech to the cadets of the Nikola Vaptsarov Naval Academy in Varna, as reported by Europeiska Pravda, citing the press service, blah, blah, blah. So, Tagarev noted that in the recent years, the Black Sea Basin has witnessed the first large-scale war in Europe in 78 years. Who came to whose shores? Did Russia come to NATO's shores, or NATO came to Russia's shores? Well, he added that a number of provocations against NATO member states in the Black Sea has recently increased. Yeah, again, NATO are it's the victim here. Yes, the big bully, the big guy always get picked by the weaker ones. Have you seen this in school? Have you seen this? Yes, and in real life, when the big guy walks into school and all the little guys are provoking and, hey, you look funny, and the big guy is like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so scared, don't bully me. Is that how it happens in the real world? Or the big guy goes and smacks everybody around, right? And when they get and smack someone of his size, I'm under attack. Okay? When someone retaliates, oh, I'm under attack, I have to queue up right now. Is that what it is? I mean, my friends, we still have day and night. We still have rain outside. We have a sun, a moon. We still have glasses. I mean, things that are there. Don't let them buffalo you in thinking that, oh my God, up is down, down is up. You can identify with this, but you can't identify with that. So yeah, poor NATO were provoked because people want to provoke them. Not that NATO can f them up in a second, But anyway, let's go back to this little article. And I'm quoting, due to the changing situation, which is NATO expanding into the east? No. It's Ukraine, Russians being, how do you call it? They want to take over other people's land. They're bad dudes, right? Yeah. NATO has made the defense, they defend of the Black Sea a priority in strategic concept. The Black Sea is extremely important for security. Why it became important? because you moved eastward, as well as for the economy, transportation, and environment of all allies in the area, said the Bulgarian defense minister. He added that it greatly enhances the role and responsibility of the Bulgarian Navy. They want money, basically. That's what they want, money from NATO, from the banks, so they can build a navy. And require serious investment, how did I know that, for its accelerated modernization and close integration and cooperation with the armed forces of other member states of NATO. That means they need an fantastic navy in order to be integrated in NATO, so the NATO level, and cooperate. Give us money, we're going to defend you. Okay. In April, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said that like the Baltic Sea, the Black Sea should become, woohoo, what's that? NATO Sea. Mare Nostrum. Very good. See, they don't count. And the Russians are like, okay, yeah, I think I agree with that. It should become Mare Vostrum. Let's put it like that. You can't make shit up, my friends. I didn't read the article, but thank you very much for providing me with the last sentence of the article, my beautiful Ukrainska Pravda. So yeah, Mare Nostrum will be. And the Russians should just, I don't know, go to Vladivostok, move towards Siberia, give all the resources, and move to Siberia in the woods. If possible, not even woods, because they were going to need the wood from the forests for various things. So I don't know, maybe just work for NATO countries. Is that what it is? But hey, if we do this, we're going to go to Leberstraum. Is that how we call it? Leberstraum? Straum. The German concept in the Second World War, before the Second World War, of expanding because we were so fantastic that we needed resources and we needed manpower to get the new Rome to new heights. The Reich. My friends, sounds familiar? Again, if you know certain things about history, you realize that certain events and certain circumstances are created, and if they're not created, they just show up, and people will react, and they will say, well, Mare Nostrum, okay, the Romans and those guys, oh, it's okay, and then they got what? What are we going to do with the Russians? Because Russians obviously are the ones, Georgia will be paid off, Georgia will just give them money, it's called, aid. Give them money, there will be NATO okay, or something that we're going to suck the whatever. And then you got the Russians. What are going to do the Russians? Well, they're working on it as we speak. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.